Did you know that apart from paddle, Agus Tapia has confessed his love for another sport? Despite working his way to paddle's elite level, Tapia seems to be a man of many talents. Hello and welcome. Today we are looking at 10 things that you did not know about Agus Tapia, famously known as El Mozart de Catamarca. Keep it here as we reveal a side of Tapia that many of you don't know yet about. We guarantee a few surprises in this video. Number 8. He is scared of facing Fernando Balastaquin and Miguel Lamperti. Every paddle player has a rival that they would rather not face at any point in their career. For Tapia, those players are none other than Fernando Balastaquin and Miguel Lamperti. This fact was actually revealed by his current partner Arturo Coelho during a quickfire interview on Who Knows the Other the Most. However, it could be said that this fear could have motivated him, as he has yet to lose a match against either of these veterans of the sport in the premier paddle era. In one instance, during the Brussels premiere, Tapia and Coelho had to dig deep within themselves to find the motivation to come from behind and beat Lamperti and his partner, Cruz Bolawati. These incidents are a clear testimony that indeed Tapia does not fancy a showdown between him and the two superstars.
¿Y en el caso de Agus?
¿Vela? Puede ser
¿El que más te incomoda?
Sí, puede ser. Miguel.
Miguelito también.
Number 7. He has a weird oddity about the weight of his rackets. Every player has a strange thing that they do or believe in, some of which are comical and others, well, plainly weird. For Tapia, we will leave you to be the judge. It has been revealed that this star of the game has a specific oddity where he likes all of his rackets weighing exactly the same weight. He revealed that a variation as small as a few grams between his rackets cannot go unnoticed. It is possible that such an oddity could be traced to the experience he has amassed so far in the game. So much so that he knows when something as minuscule as the weight of a racket is off.
¿Un peso muy específico o cuál?
Sí. Me entretengan las tres el mismo peso, perfecto.
Sí.
Y si no, me doy cuenta.
¿Y la manía más rara de Arthur?
No, iba a decirlo una.
So what do you think? Is Tapia's weight oddity strange, or is it just a normal sportsman obsession? Number 6. He loves football. Perhaps it might come as a surprise that a paddle player would confess love for another sport. But let's face it, Tapia is from Argentina, one of the biggest superpowers in football. His love for football might even be traced to his birthplace, Catamarca, which is home to one of the football teams in Argentina known as Club Atlético Policial. His love for football can also be seen in his choice of hobbies. When he is not practicing how to smash balls on the court, Tapia is most likely passing time on his PlayStation playing the biggest soccer game globally, FIFA. So this just goes to show just how much Tapia is in love with the beautiful game of football. Perhaps we might conclude that if he had not followed the paddle route, we might have seen him rocking the famous sky blue and white Argentine football jersey.
¿Cuál es la principal afición de Agus fuera del pádel?
El fútbol y la play. FIFA
Y
también.
si se combina,
FIFA.
And if you think that this is not sufficient enough evidence of Tapia's love for football, do a simple research and browse the list of the people that he follows. You will be guaranteed to see the names of football greats such as Kylian Mbappe, Neymar Jr., Federico Valverde, and his favorite team, Atletico Madrid. Number 5. He dreams of having coffee with Lionel Messi. Tapia's love of football is all on display again, this time with his public admission that he dreams of having a cup of coffee with arguably the greatest football player of all time, Lionel Messi. We got to know about this dream from none other than Arturo Coelho, who asked to name a figure that Tapia would love to have coffee with, upon which he mentioned the Argentine forward. Tapia did not think twice about this response, nodding in agreement to his partner's response. However, we cannot blame him for this dream. Everyone would love to have a sit-down with this football legend who has won practically all that there is to be won.
¿con quién le gustaría tomar un café a Agus?
Cualquier persona con Messi.
Sí. Sin duda, ¿no?
Sí.
Esa era fácil, yo creo.
And here's the good news. In early 2024, Tapia's dream of meeting Messi finally came to pass after the two met in Miami, where the forward plies his trade for Inter Miami Football Club. We can only really hope that Tapia finally got to sit down with Messi for a cup of coffee away from the cameras. He has also been seen visiting the home stadium of the French football team Paris Saint-Germain. Need we say more about the lad's love for football? Number 4, he is afraid of speed. We all have different types of phobias. For Tapia, he fears speed. During an interview with the fourth set, Tapia disclosed that he is not a fan of speed and anything that moves fast for that matter. Specifically, he pointed out that he does not like karting and roller coasters.
Un animal, que no pueda haber una cucaracha que se sube encima de la mesa.
No, las atracciones, la velocidad no le gustan.
Es verdad, los karts. Es verdad,
La montaña rusa las odia.
However, maybe there is one kind of speed that Tapia would not mind experiencing, the speed at which he unleashes those balls with his backhand on the court. Number 3, he spends a lot of time on social media. Did you know that a typical user spends about 143 minutes per day on social media? The surprising fact is that Agus Tapia seems to be surpassing that, based on a revelation from his current partner Coelho. In the words of his partner, the paddle star invests quite a long time on Instagram, up to 3 hours on the social media app. Tapia seemingly confirmed this by reiterating that he is a big fan of Instagram. We can also confirm that Agustín is quite a big fan of Instagram, going by how much he frequently posts on the app.
Bastante. ¿De hora?
Sí, puede ser.
Tiempo de uso, 3:30.
3:30.
No sé. 2:30, 3:30.
No me fijo, pero sí, soy muy fanático de...
Number 2, he snubbed Bela. Imagine getting a call from one of the most decorated paddle players and failing to pick up the phone. Not because you did not get to see the call, but because you are freaking out. That was the case of Tapia when he received a call from the legend of the game, Bela. It turns out that Tapia was so scared of picking up Bela's call that his coach even had to intervene and pick it up on his behalf. It turns out that the coach's decision to pick up the phone was the best, as the pair gave us some of the best highlights of the game, winning 3 World Paddle Tour titles. Number 1, he has cheated. Let's face it, we have all cheated. Now, we don't know the kind of cheating that you are thinking about, but what we are referring to is cheating and trying to bend the rules during a game. Well, it turns out that Tapia is also no saint and has attempted to have his way on the court by applying some underhanded tactics. He told the story of an incident where he had an injury to his elbow and ended up being bandaged so that he could be comfortable throughout the game. However, he ended up making a very bad hit, and this is where it gets kind of funny. He moved closer to Arturo and whispered to him that he would like to act like his elbow hurt so bad, and that's why he made such a terrible hit. Now, we can't really blame the man. Being number 1 does come with some high expectations, and making a bad hit might not be excusable. So attempting to cover it by claiming an injury to your elbow, well, that's understandable.
Cuando estaba lastimado el codo y erré una pelota.
Ah, hay una, sí. Le pegaba una horrible.
Y estaba con el vendaje. Y me acerco y le digo a Artur, voy a hacer como el que me duele el codo porque lo que acabo de hacer es vergonzoso, le digo. Entonces me agarré el codo y empecé a decir.
Claro, no había sol, no había... La del codo.
Era yo.
So what surprised you the most about Agus Tapia? Let us know in the comment section below, and we will see you in the next video.